Take this, all of you, and eat of it, for this is my body, which will be given up for you. Take this, all of you, and drink from it, for this is the chalice of my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant, which will be poured out for you and for many, for the forgiveness of sins.
What a remarkable moment in our Mass as we're drawn back 2,000 years to sit around the table of our Lord's Last Supper, to hear the institution of this great gift of love and nourishment, the institution of the Eucharist into our world and into our lives. We are drawn into those beautiful words that he spoke, and as we hear them, we might recognize something just so powerful. This is my body. This is the chalice of my blood. Do this in memory of me. It was a call to action, a call to continue in this celebration of that Eucharistic moment for sure, but also it was a call to continue everything he taught us, all that he demonstrated, all the ways in which he helped, in which he loved, especially those who were most in need. And as believers, that is the call we're asked to follow, to help, to love, to support and serve whenever the need is there. And my brothers and sisters, the need is there. Which is why each year, the Archbishop's annual appeal turns to you, because there is so much need. The need to feed the hungry and heal the sick, the need to care for the suffering and love the stranger, the need to serve our very church. And so, in many ways, there are these groups, offices, projects, ministries, people that need your help to do all that they do. I mean, just think about our Catholic Church, who we are, all that we offer, the spiritual guidance and the Mass, the Eucharistic gift that we just spoke of, and think about the priests. Your priests that make it happen. Priests that, as we know, aren't as abundant as they once were. But supported by the appeal, we do have bold men entering the seminary. And we have those like our vocations director, Father Anthony Federico, who is on a mission to bring in these men and to preserve the future of our church.
I am on the road full time. I travel to a different parish every weekend and say 3 or 4, sometimes 5 masses at the parish. And getting to know the people of God, and of course, finding young men who might be at the parishes on the weekends. But during the week, I'm also out and about a lot. I go to a different event at a parish or at a young adult gathering throughout the Archdiocese almost every night of the week. So I am on the road full time as a priest. I'm Father Anthony Federico. I'm the vocations director for the Archdiocese of Hartford. I work with parishes throughout the Archdiocese in promoting a new culture of vocations to the priesthood, diaconate, religious life, and Catholic marriage and family. And my main job is I walk with and work with the many young men who have called the vocations office as they begin discerning their vocation to the priesthood of Jesus Christ. In the past year, since we started praying the prayer for priestly vocations, almost 50 guys have called the vocations office to begin discerning. That number is astronomical. So it's really fulfilling to walk with a young man as he gains courage and grows in freedom and begins to say that ultimate yes that will take him from, a parishioner in the pews to a seminarian to, God willing, one day a priest of Jesus Christ. All right, so we just packed the car. We are going to Derby, Connecticut. We're leaving Bloomfield. We're heading down to Derby. Mass weekend at Our Lady Queen of the Apostles, Father Carlos Castrione's parish. So it's cool. Every weekend I go to a different parish and I invite the people of God to partner with me in this new mission that we have, this new vision for what a culture of vocations can be in the Archdiocese.
See, Jesus tells us exactly how to get this renewal in our churches, this new life, this new fire, this new springtime. He tells us clearly in the gospel, if you want the renewal, ask me for it. The renewal begins with a resurgence of the priesthood.
I can't do this great work that's been entrusted to me without the support of the Archbishop's annual appeal. Your generosity makes it such that our seminarians can focus totally on their discernment. We make it so that all their needs are met. That comes from the Archbishop's annual appeal. And for me in the vocations office, our appetite, our vision for 2024 is so much bigger than anything we've ever tried in the past. We really believe that If we want to reach new candidates for priesthood, we have to try things we've never tried before. So we have a huge vision for what 2024 can bring us, and it's almost entirely supported by the generosity of the Archbishop's annual appeal.
The work he's doing is awesome, and supporting the annual appeal is a huge piece in helping make that great work happen day in and day out. Much like the great work being done in so many towns, so many places throughout this archdiocese. Whether it's food, shelter, medical care, whatever need there is, we see men and women just doing it. And we want to help them. We want to help places like the Malta House of Care and the McCall Center for Behavioral Health, Food Share and Carolyn's Place and the Police Activities League and Birthright and Interval House and Wellmore and Mary's Place and just so many, too many to list. So many places that are helping. So many places that are, well, they're places that are doing the work of saving lives. Work like what's being done in many different food pantries and kitchens in our towns. Places like the community dining room in Brantford. Now, this is a place that for nearly 40 years has provided healthy, delicious meals to those who otherwise might not eat. And they do it offering a dignified place where individuals and families can feel comfortable and can eat as brothers and sisters, as a community together.
I wound up with congestive heart failure in 2015, and I had to quit work. And I would never think that food would have been something that I would need some assistance with. I was too proud to go to food pantries, but someone says, if you're out of food, you can't afford it, what's first? Keep your lights on, or keep a roof over your head. I says, well, okay. What was gold was someone led me on to the community dining room. I came here and the meals that they serve are great. They have a tendency to be very respectful to whoever comes through the door. And since I don't have any family besides Nico, I said, well, it got to a point where after I'd been here a while, they became my extended family. They're very caring. If I don't show up for a few days, I'll get a call. How are you? Are you okay? We miss you. And, to a point where you feel that people are sincere. They miss you. They look forward to seeing you. The food is good. The price is right. You don't pay for it. It's very comforting that you have a place to go. I think if they know that the Archbishop's annual appeal, if they give to the appeal, that they will know that some of their funding will be attributed to the dining room's success. And to me, it's always been a success. I'm here because I needed help, and they give you the help as far as feeding you. And, people don't think one meal a day doesn't help. It absolutely does.
Whether it's feeding the hungry, caring for the sick, raising up those in need, supporting our church, or whatever acts of mercy and love you're hoping to provide, I'll be honest, I cannot think of a better way than the Archbishop's annual appeal to cover so many needs. And yeah, I know I'm the priest on screen talking about the appeal, I have to say that. But really, what better way is there to help provide for such a variety of good and holy work? And so again this year, we invite you. We invite you to join us in this appeal, to be part of this incredible act of love. Your support in past years has helped hundreds of local organizations and backed dozens of church programs and archdiocesan offices and so much of the beautiful work that we see coming from the Archbishop and the Archdiocese and even your very parish. This appeal, it truly helps. It allows you to truly serve those who need it. And so today, we challenge you in 2024, do this. Do this to support the appeal and your Archbishop. Do this to care for all those so in need of what it will provide. Do this to honor the holy priests that you've known throughout your life. Do this to build the future of our church. Do this to heal the sick. Do this to feed the hungry. Do this to help the poor. You can do this and so much more by supporting the Archbishop's annual appeal, and you can do this right now. Do this in your generosity, your care, your love, and as our Lord tells us in the Eucharist and in our lives.
Do this in memory of me.